What's going on, guys? Big Mike, the 717 Outlaw here with you today. So today we're going to do a quick garage update, and then we're going to dive into this video on looking at a piece of equipment that every garage needs, whether it's big, small, commercial, I don't even care, residential garage, whatever. If it's just a little two-car garage you have at your house, or if it's a big warehouse that you have somewhere, this is a piece of equipment that you guys need. All right, so quick garage update. We do have some parts coming for the Busa here soon. I had a few issues with finding parts from good dealers and things like that. Just kind of doing price searching, try not to just jump on whatever I find. So the Busa does have parts coming. The R6, we do have a little bit of TLC to do to get that ready for Motorama coming up here in mid-February. We will be signing that up here this week to have at the show. So if you guys go to Motorama up here in Pennsylvania, be sure to look for the bike. Take some pictures, throw it on Instagram. Let me see that you guys saw the bike. Four-wheeler, we're actually going to be using part of today's video to do a small upgrade on that. We do have some stuff coming for the four-wheeler. Oh, and the other thing is warranty has expired on the truck. I reached my mileage in less than the couple years rate that they gave me. But we are going to be doing a mod on that. We're going to be straight piping it just to see what a 2016 5.3 sounds like. But then with that as well, we're going to be trying to do a budget exhaust. See if we can make our own catback system for hopefully under 150 bucks. Yeah, we're just going to see where it goes. I'm using a lot of different websites to try and find exhaust components and things like that. A few did manage to sneak their way here, but we still have some things to buy yet. But we are going to be trying to build a budget catback for under about 150 bucks. So that's a quick garage update. Now let's jump into the video. All right, guys, so the piece of equipment that we're going to be talking about today is a sandblaster. A lot of shops don't. Well, I know a lot of shops that use these, but then there are some shops that don't. Now, what a sandblaster does is it uses a high pressure air gun to blow sand at a very high rate of speed, which is supposed to take off paint, rust, and any sort of corrosion that is on a material. So for today's video, we're going to be using this. This is the exhaust that is off of the TRX 250. As you can see, it is severely rusted. I mean, this is what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be black, have a decent finish to it. But as you can see, over a couple years of rust, as that being, I think, a 2003, she has seen better days. So what we're going to do is go ahead and put this in the sandblaster and see how well the blasting manages to take off the rust and corrosion that is on this. And then we're going to repaint it and see what it looks like compared to this. All right, so before we get it in the blaster, we did break it down a little bit more. We have all of the bolts and screws that hold the exhaust onto the bike, along with what holds the heat shield on. So we have the heat shield, pretty much the header, and then we have the muffler. So we're going to go ahead and put these in and do a before and after and show you what a sandblaster really does. So looking over the overall sandblaster, this one here is a pretty decent size. Don't know the exact measurements on this, but it is a Scat Blast sandblasting chamber. Now these usually run strictly off of air compressor. We do have a large 175 PSI compressor there that runs this entire thing. So when you open up the chamber, what you're going to have is you have just a spray nozzle just to spray any of the sand away. And then you do have the blasting gun. Now that does have a tip. From what I know, it's a porcelain tip, so it does kind of eat away after a while. So every now and then you will have to change tips. But just go ahead and put your components in here. We're just going to do the heat shield and the header first and pretty much go from there. But all right, guys, so we got those two pieces in. Let's get them blasted. All right, so we got the heat shield and the header. As you can see, the header didn't necessarily take off all the color. This is more like a heat coloration that was on it. But any of the surface blemishes and things like that came off. And the heat shield, we blasted what was left of the paint off, and we also got some of the imperfections with surface rust and everything like that off. So now we're going to go ahead and throw the muffler or the can in the blaster. I'm not going to bore you with the time lapse on that, but we're going to go ahead and throw that in, get it done, and see what it looks like after. Most blasters will have something similar to this. If not, you can buy it separately, but it's almost like a green can. But we're going to go ahead and put those components in there so we can blast those later once we get the can done. Alright guys, we have all of the components from the exhaust all out of the blaster, all nicely done. We even got to do all of the bolts and clamp and everything for it. Clamp's in a little bit of rough shape, but the sandblaster did its job. It took the rust off, it took the paint off, and it gave us a very nice prepped surface. Now if you do use a blaster, I recommend that you wash everything off just to get the loose sand off, because I can still feel some on my hand yet, just from touching some of this stuff. But overall, the sandblaster is used to take away corrosion, paint, and help you prep the surface in order to paint, or if you just want to get the paint off and keep the natural finish, it's really good for that too. Now, like I did say, you can do some small craft things with frosted glass. You can do, honestly, there's a lot of things you can do with these that I haven't figured out yet, but sandblasters aren't just for what we did today. That is one thing that makes them nice, especially in a shop where you're going to be working on vehicles, because maybe if you want to change up the coloring on something, throw it in the blaster, take the old paint off, take the old finish, and just repaint it and make it look like new. So alright guys, as always, I hope you liked this video. If you want to know anything more on sandblasters, go ahead and drop those comments down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Don't forget to subscribe. Also hit that little bell next to it for notifications on the newest videos that will be coming out, and I will catch you guys on the next upload. Remember, well, I guess since this had to do with the four-wheeler, remember, ride safe, ride smart, always wear your helmet. I will see you on the next upload. See you guys.